Hey guys, Kev here, and I am going to do a disassembly and first impressions of the Bestech Falko. So, just got this knife yesterday. It was in a trade with the Knife Whisperer, aka the Knife Licker, aka Joe. He's becoming a good buddy. And I had the green micarta f5.5, and I just wasn't digging that one that much. And I have 4, now I have 3, I soon have 2. But I wanted him to have it, and I got a bro deal on it from Kyle, so I figured I'd hook him up. And he offered me this and some cash in trade. So I think if you do the math, I actually came out on top in this one. Just because of the value of this. It's a $160 knife. I know he didn't pay that, but it's a $160 knife. And then the cash he gave me brought it up to, close to 200 bucks, pretty much. No, close to like 250 if you do the math. Now, all things considered, let's call it 200, and that's what that knife was worth, even though I didn't pay that. So I came out on top. Suck it, Joe. I'm just kidding. That's what he offered. I accepted it. I'm not a big Bestech guy, like Bestech logoed products, if that makes sense, or in-house designs, even though this is a Kombu design. I think they maybe only work with Bestech. I don't know if they do customs or anything like that. You can see it's in 154 cm steel, and there's your Bestech logo over here. And I've only had one other Bestech, and that was the Beluga, and that was trash. Just utter trash, in my opinion. It was way too thick. It was this nasty G10. It wasn't a reversible clip. The action was just not great. I had to send it back and get another one because I can't even remember what the issue was. It was like rubbing. I remember now. It was like rubbing. And it was the detent ball just totally gouging into the blade. Like, yeah, normally it wears a track, but it doesn't like grind it in, like in 5 minutes. It wears in over time, and it sounds like a normal knife like this, but this was like, I don't know. Anyway, I just hated that knife, if you can't tell. So I gave it away to Ray, Everyday City Carry, and let him give it away in some kind of a gall. Whenever, sorry, I have to mention this. Whenever I sent Ray something, I would write him a note, like a little note. I'd say, like, hey, man, I thought this would be good for a giveaway. G-A-W, giveaway. And he would always read it and go, gaw. Like, and then he'd laugh. Like, I was, like I didn't make sense. I just think that's funny. But anyway, that was early on in my YouTube watching career. I still watch Ray a lot. Love Ray's channel, Everyday City Carry. Really cool dude. If you guys haven't checked him out, he kind of, I'll give him credit. He kind of started the podcasting kind of theme that's going on in the knife community now. There are podcasts that have been around longer, but he really promoted it and tried to push it, and people are doing it now. And now live streams are out there, like Kyle and I have one, which is coming up Saturday, guys. Check out On the Edge Saturday night around 8 o'clock. We'll post something with the exact time. We have a few giveaways. We have a Manix 2 to give away, and we have a couple of these Urban EDC Supply F5.5 coins to give away. So stay tuned for that. All right, let me get into this because I am rambling and bambling. I don't know if I'll need a T6, but I'll be ready for it. Here's my little driver drawer. Oops, Zerk drivers, of course, because I'm bougie. Then I have my KPL and Loctite and stuff drawer. You know what? Maybe I'll just leave the drawer out. The drawers. Check out my drawers. Maybe that'll be easier. So let's get into this before I keep rambling. So I don't think I want to go, I don't think I want to go with skips on this one. Just because I feel like I'm wasting my skips. It sounds so messed up. But if it's a certain size that damn, it's a T6. Son of a gun. If it's a certain size that I have that I don't really use, that's fine. But if it's the standard, like 5mm by 1/16 size skiff bearings, then I am going to not put them in because I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's not a knife that I think I'm gonna fall in love with and keep forever. Like, I like it a lot. I'm not trying to say it's not a good knife. It's just not my, like, wow, look at this. Look at that milling, guys. That is some nice milling right there. Looks like I'm gonna need some cloths and alcohol here. Got all that on my knife organizer stand. Check that video out. I've been told it's cringy, which is awesome. I still don't know what that means. I always assumed cringy meant like corny or like awkward, I guess. But somebody told me that video was cringy, and I don't think I was awkward, and I don't think I was corny. So I may be misunderstanding the term cringy. Somebody please enlighten me. Now it's a T6 again. God damn it. Yeah, somebody enlighten me on that. I know I'm stupid, so it's just possible that I'm stupid. Somebody remind me that the screw is on the driver. Is this going to come off now? Okay. Can I wiggle you out? This is interesting. So, there we go. All right, so it is... Oh, it is a bigger bearing. Okay, maybe we'll mess around with that. Cool. Cool, guys. Forget what I said. I love this knife. I totally want to put bearings in it. I'm just going to clean it out now. If you noticed, I did not take apart this side because I didn't have to. That's my technique. If I don't have to, don't do it. It's not worth it. And this knife is clean as balls anyway, so who cares, right? And I did talk to a commenter recently. I believe it was Sue Chicken, so shout out to Sue Chicken. I sort of remember I did a disassembly and I said it's off by a C hair, and I said the word. And I sort of like half apologized for that after, because, you know, it's my channel. I say what I want, I do. But I do recognize that that term is pretty much like a non-starter for women. So that's why I basically started apologizing right after I said it. And I'm an adult, and I realize that I think that was kind of messed up. That was kind of fucked up. So I just want to say ma B on the C word, and I will definitely refrain from using it as much as possible. I think I also spewed it on the live stream we did because I was talking about that scenario. I am a child. I am a 2-year-old, and when I get drunk, I am even worse. So, yeah, that's my apology there. But shout out to Sue Chicken for having that conversation with me as an adult. She didn't give me shit, or she just said, you know, she'd probably prefer if I didn't say it. And then she told me a story about how she said something stupid at work, and they just stared at each other. So, fair enough. But yeah, and I appreciate you watching, Sue. That's pretty cool that I could do something that dumb and you still are watching. So, yeah. Anyway, back to the knife. We have these here bearings, and I think I can replace those, unless all of a sudden I get in all the Veros and they have those, then I'm taking them back. You know, then I gotta take them back. I think these will fit. Do I really want to put skiff bearings in this? It was already goddamn smooth, right? But I have these kind of laying around right now. So let's just do it. I can always take them out, right? I can always rescind my offer. Oh, was that enough, Kev? Yeah, that was enough. Will it fit? Yes, it will fit. The other thing you got to check is not just if they fit there, but if they fit into the blade. Because I had that problem yesterday with the Liang Ma Field Duty EDC. Yeah, is it the same issue? They just don't, like, fit in. And these, like, sit in there. You see that? See how it sits in the pocket? This does not. It just doesn't fit into that pocket. So it's not going to work. Sadly. I'm kind of not sad. Because I kind of want to keep them. But now I'm wondering, which freaking knife will these fit? Like, I don't understand. They don't fit in any knives now because of that. It's weird. These won't fit either, right? Because they won't fit over the pin. Okay, I'm going to stop. Sorry. This is where I go on a tangent for 20 minutes and you guys are like, God damn, Kev. Okay. So now that we sucked some of the KPL out, we're going to put some back down. Make sure we clean off these bearings. Yeah, I love a nice, smooth disassembly. I don't like this layout too much. The double scale thing, I hate that. Or when they're not nested very well. It kind of bothers me. I like it to be easy. This one, I had to get into it. And then, you know, I don't know. Just not my favorite build, I should say. Actually, I think I screwed up. This guy goes down here. And does it go a certain way? I'm going to go it this way. And then I need to put the KPL on that guy. Little dot. Little dot. Oh, that's not a lot. Is that enough, Kev? You need more KPL. Give it more. Should it back out a little? Nah. Ow, almost cut myself. Okay, so this side has the detemp ball track here. See that? Zoop. That's the detemp ball track. There is no detemp ball ramp. Nope, no detemp ball ramp. Did not seem to need it. But just want to mention it's not there. Put a little KP schnizzle, a little there. And then what we do is, not forget this time, Kev. Take a little bit of the heavy, put it in the hole. Watch your sick jokes, guys. That's what she said. Okay. Jeez, man. Is that enough? Is that enough? And then I'll put a little Diz knot right there. Okay. And then we can grab it by the blade, of course. Grab it by the edge. Make sure you do that. And then we can start the process of the second one. Wow, this is really cool, right? Pink. Bonk. Oh, wait, I didn't clean this one. Yeah, it's weird. I did that Liang Ma assembly yesterday, and the lighting just seemed off. And now it's fine. It's daytime. I don't know. Maybe it's just weird. But I have lights. Like, I don't just film with nothing. Like, I have overhead lights, floor lights. I have filming lights, literally. I have a desk light. Like, I have all of these lights. So, wait. Yeah, that one's fine. Okay. You just don't want to forget things like backspacers and stuff like that. I think we're good, though. I think we're good. Oh, yeah, remember where the screw is? I remembered. How dare you call me an idiot? All right, so that's on. Now we can shut it so we don't hurt ourselves. Yep, we have the pivot collar over here, so that one's good. Everything seems pretty good. Then we can take this bad boy, put it on. I'm going to back out for this. And the reason when I back out, it goes that far out, I mean, obviously it's common sense because that's where I have the camera, but I need room. Like, I need clearance to be able to flip the knife and stuff after. Otherwise, I would make it a little closer if I could. But that's my reasoning right there. So this should just pop on. And I did find out this is a carbon fiber G10 composite or something. Or it's like layered. And I thought it was something when I opened it. I know I kept saying carbon fiber, but if you look at it, it's a little suspect, right? Especially for $160 to get all the stuff you're getting in this. It made sense that it was some kind of composite. It's very nice. Would I prefer fat carbon? Yes. But whatever. I was talking to my good buddy Doug, Sharp_Marbles. Why can't I? There. Sharp_Marbles this morning because he commented on my video post on Instagram about this knife. And he was like, oh, that edge looks, the edge is great or something like that. Right? That's what he said. And I was like, oh, you have one of these? And he's like, no, I'm far too bougie for that at this point. And I have to agree with him that I don't think I'm going to be keeping this knife long term. Like, just because I feel like I'm too bougie for just a Bestech knife. That sounds so terrible. But my tastes have grown immensely. Although this knife, for what it is and for the price, is pretty damn fantastic. People keep telling me that Nick Stasa23 did a video on this knife, and he tested the steel, and apparently, I guess it went really well. I'll have to watch that sometime. But check that out if you want to know more about this knife. Obviously, Stasa is a knife expert, in my opinion. I've watched a lot of his videos. He knows what he's talking about. A shitload more than I do. I just bullshit around and, take things apart that I probably shouldn't. All right, let's calm down, Kev. I'm like putting tools away. I haven't even tested the action yet. All right, here we go. Ready? I have it centered, and I did that on purpose, obviously. But it was not centered to begin with, so I'm a little worried I'm going to have play with that centering. So let's see. Yep, I have a good amount of play in there. So let's see if I can't make this happen. See how that centering is. Oh, it's still good. Okay, let's see if that did anything. Yeah, we're getting there. We still centered? Yeah, we look centered, right? Pretty much. Still a tiny bit of play. Still some sick action, man. Jeez. Look at that. Look at that action on this knife, dude. It's incredible. That's what the regular bearings. Still a little bit. I mean, just crank it, Kev. All right, cranked it. And action is still phenomenal. And the centering. Look at that. I think we fixed this knife, boys and girls. Now, it's a little bit not drop shutty. I don't like it. Let me back off a little bit. No play. There we go. Boop. No play whatsoever. And centering, dead nuts. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you disassemble a knife, put it back together, keep the action just as good, and fix the goddamn centering. I am a professional. What was I saying earlier about Stasa? I'm on Stasa's level, baby. Nah, I'm kidding. Stasa, like, mods knives, and, he wants to be a knife maker, I'm pretty sure, or designer, sorry. And I think he'd be phenomenal at that. I think a knife that Stasa designs is a knife that I would absolutely love. I don't know if it would be a little too small for me. I know he likes the smaller stuff, but ergonomically, oh, I know it would be good. That man has some good taste. So go check out his video, please. If you're listening to me ramble about this, you should damn sure listen to that man talk. So that is the Bestech Falko. And ow, I just hit myself in the knuckle when I opened that. See what I mean? Genius. I basically talked about the knife, right? Like, first impressions wise, that's as much as I can tell you, is I really like it. I love the action. I love the ergos. I love that blade shape. I love the blade itself. It's, you know, it's not the lightest thing in the world, but it ain't heavy. The action is incredible. The centering is dead on if you take it apart and put it back together, apparently. I didn't do anything special. The detent is beautiful. You can Spidey flick it. If you get your finger in there, you can Spidey flick it. You can use the flipper. It's designed by Kombu. I already showed you earlier. Just a sweet, sweet knife. I'll be getting to my full review, and then I'll try to send this out to some buddies to check out. I think Kyle would like to check this knife out. Yeah, just a sweet one, guys. So I appreciate you listening to me rant and rave as usual. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you later.